And after Herbert's fantastic presentation, we are approaching the second presentation. So I would like to introduce Dr. Pradeep Sunkar. He will deliver a session with title AI in Banking. His area of research is towards wireless sensor networks, AI and IoT, blockchain, and security. He has done 16 publications and has also registered 3 patents. He is a member of professional bodies of IEEE ACM and IET. Currently, he's an associate professor at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Bhoj, Reddy Engineering College for Women in India. Dr. Pradeep, welcome to today's session.
Thank you so much. I'm just starting my screen.
We can see your screen, Dr. Pradeep.
Yes, yes.
So you can start your presentation. We look forward to hear about it.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. I hope that the screen has been visible to all right now. So thank you. I thank Bahrain Polytechnic University for giving this opportunity, and I would like to give my regards to BIBF also for accepting, and the committee members of Bahrain Polytechnic University for my acceptance of this presentation. So let me come for the session. It's artificial intelligence in banking sector. So right now the present world is being optimized, or it's been propping for AI. So it's been AI has been standing as excellence excellence in the computer science engineering department. Yes. So this AI is been it's been started in the year 1960, and it's been getting up its levels in different sectors, in different areas, and it's been working out with like building in a number of environments, and it has been divided into itself into some categories also. So let me go inside and check what it has been doing with this AI sector in banking also, in some versions. Okay, so let me go with the things. So so already my introduction has been done, and just over this. So what is intelligence? So what will be working in intelligence because before going for AI, so what intelligence will be there in AI, and what is learning? So just we'll look after about what is being intelligence and what is about learning also. So intelligence, it depends upon linguistic, spatial, and mathematical, emotional. So it's been working about it does not depends upon the age things or the humankind or whatever be the kind. It's been just going in a tradition way. It's been grasping, it's been implementing the things. And next, coming to spatial, it's been like a version of area where you have been putting on the things and making that assumptions and proceeding with the things. And mathematical, in sense, get some of the calculations will be coming out. It's maybe theoretical, it may be practical, or it may be concerned to any kind of related things also. It's been we have been adopting them, and we have been producing them. And if you come for the practical assumption of the view, so it's been observing. Okay, the AI technology has been observed, and it's been having some real-time experiences. Then we are going to address the problems. So that's been the process of learning, since we have been adapting for the new situations of the problems when it comes to learning process. When it comes to like what we say about sorry, it was previously it was intelligence, and now it is about learning. So what we have been learning, we have been understanding, getting knowledge, values, and preferences, what we wanted actually. And we are supposed to have the ability to learn. So sometimes there are some cases where plants are there where they are been having limited way to learn. Animals are there where there are some extension to learn, and human beings on large scale. So because learning is a process where every kind and in every human being is going to learn, and they will be accepting that, and regularly they will be habituated for doing that options. So in that way, here also there are some things which are going to be ability for learning process also. So those learnings are being kept in forward direction for us, and that we are been adopting. So, and some other versions are there way which has been started continuously in before the birth is being taken place, or it may be adopted after some days also. Okay, so like immediate, like in the human being kind, where it's been immediate response, and if you just show once, they will be adopting the process how it has been done. Okay, so those things also are also there available in humankind. And mostly there are some repeated experience which are going to be providing based upon the situations. So next, moving to, so what is intelligence? So sorry, what is artificial intelligence? So it's not a small thing, where there are number of definitions also, number of things, number of professors, and number of scientists have been delivered so about artificial intelligence. But from my side, I'm just giving my views and my things. So which is going to a phrase of answer, that is, artificial does not refer to a smart machine. It refers to that machine's ability to pursue, reason, and learn, ideally using those processes to improve its problem solving abilities. So it's just not a machine. It's going to be like it takes inside the things, and what is the reason for that, it goes through that and learns, and it's ideally makes some concern to that, and it improves the solutions also. Next, the history of the AI. So it's been started in 1960s and 1943 also. It started its evaluation in neurons, and then turning into machines. Next, ILSA, and its intelligence is like coinage of the word, and a robot has been also been started. And in first, like yesterday, some of our panel members are also been decided about judged about AI winter also. Like instance, it started in 1975 to 1980. They have been showed what was the graph. It's been going towards top and towards somewhat extent, and where we are right now. So that AI winter has been also been adopted. And right now chess is been going on, that's also based upon the AI. Okay, and second winter, it's been started in 87 to 93. And some vacuums are also being come out, which are going to be based on AI. And right now Google Talk, and right now Google Duplex formulation of virtual assistants also been adopted, and we have been proposing them also. So like this, AI is being enlarging itself, like it's been if you like ocean, it's been extending. Still, if you pour waters, or if you extend the wave perfect direction for the ocean, it's been taking inside the things. The same way, AI is also been trying to move further. When it has been giving something, or it's been uh, putting something, it's been taking inside directly, it's been swallowing. So those scenario development, like some areas are there where it's been developing in heavy manner, like in low. So it's been coming under banking sector, as well as in other sectors also. But some of the things which are being regularized in banking sector also, like in 2007, it's a programmable mechanical calculation machines were there, testing intelligence in some other things are also been developed. So this is some of the scenarios. So in the year, since we are just coming to at a particular point, like right now, machine learning and deep learning process are being taking into intersect, and those are been adopting the things. So coming to the definition. So what is artificial intelligence? So there are two definitions. One from one I just quoted it, and other from the other areas also have been taken. So I just make some sense that it's a building an AI system is a building an AI system which is going to be very individual assumptions. Okay, so I'm just giving my own like thing. So natural intelligence displayed by brain is intelligence demonstrated by machines, or the term AI is used to describe machines that try to make a consecutive functions possessed by humans, such as learning and problem solving, yet it is difficult to define what exactly AI is. So it's been a brain, intellectual brain, or it may be some other demonstrated by machines, or which is going to mimic cognitive functions possessed by humans. It may be such as a learning and problem solving, so which is going to define exactly. So in my situation, that if you ask about a person, okay, a layman with a fleeting understanding of technology would link it to robots. That's stating that it's like a Terminator like figure that can act and think on its own, like that we can say. Or if you ask for a researcher, so he would be saying that it's a set of algorithms that can produce results without having to be explicitly instructed to do so, or it may be sometimes summarized to some other activities also. And one more definition is been its ability of a machine which is associated with human minds, perceiving, reasoning, learning, and as well as environment problems also. So every person is having their own assumptions in artificial intelligence. It depends upon their variations of degrees they achieve. Okay, so these are the two definitions which I have been put some. Next, coming to basic ideas of artificials. So it's been reasoning, knowledge, planning, learning, and NLP, that is natural language processing, perception, manipulating the physical world. So these are the basic things of artificial intelligence in banking sector and in a normal way of artificial intelligence manipulations. So artificial intelligence, its correlation, like what it is going to do. So its transparency and explainability, in sense statistical things, ensuring levels, and its technology levels, and about high level of protections also. So there it has been characterized, in sense it's been giving its key options in 5 areas which are going to so which it's going to like look after about some of the key areas. Okay, so in some of the banking sectors, it's in some of the banking sectors, it's been going to play some crucial roles. So opportunities are been increasing, and it's providing great opportunities to enhance customer experience, democratic financial services, cybersecurity also. And it's been highlighting that risk-based approaches should be preferred to maintain a high level of customer protection and trust also. And one more thing, it's been looking after in industrial areas, like in the form of AI in European banking sector, to maintain strong level of customer protections, and also ensuring customers are empowered. And one more assumption is in key options is high level of consumer protection, while they are being in the field of activity-based technology or neutral approach to the regulation also. So like this, it's been giving number of options in AI technology. And there are some other things also which they are being giving out, like artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines. And its goals of artificial includes learning, reasoning, and perception, which we have talked in the previous slide also. And it come across different industries, including finance and healthcare also. And weak like we have some other weak in the next slide will come about a weak and weak AI and strong AI also. I'll just come out. So weak AI tends to be simple and single task oriented, while strong AI carries on tasks that are more complex on human life. Okay, so it's been like there are some weaker things and also stronger things when you talks about AI. So the things which I have discussed now of simulation, learning and reasoning, different industries in finance and healthcare, and like strong AI and weak AIs, weak AIs at the places of complex and human like human things. So this is about AI manipulation technique. Like it has about customer recommendations, robo advice, AML fraud detection process, chatbots, algorithm trading also. And here we have about 3 areas, 3 levels of artificial intelligence. That is artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, that is artificial general intelligence, AGI, artificial super intelligence, ASI. So it's been 3 areas where it's been working out. So let me just give brief about this AGI, that is artificial general intelligence. It's been a human level of conjugative function, uh, which is going to for variety of domains such as language processing, image processing, computational functioning, and reasoning, and much more. So as it goes with AGI, an AGI system would need to compress of thousands of artificial narrow intelligence systems working in the proposed environment. So it's been an area where communication will be done with each other to mimic human reasoning. So that is about a artificial general intelligence. When it talks about artificial narrow intelligence, so these systems are designed to solve one single problem and would be able to execute a single task. And they will be having some capabilities like recommending a product for, like in the form of e-commerce. It would be they will be recommending the products in e-commerce, and it's been predicting about some weather forecastings also. So and they are able to human closed for the human functioning and some specific contents also. And next, coming to super intelligence. So these super intelligence are the surplus human capabilities, which include decision making, taking rational decisions, and even includes things like making better art and building emotional relationships. So those emotional relationships would be like improving their capabilities in advanced realms. It might not be having dreamed of, but some faster things will be developed towards AGI. It's when it comes to the concept levels. So it depends upon the area which they are being chosen, and based on that, in a fraction of nanosecond, it is going to convert and it will go some relaxation. And there is some common thing like there is a gap between AGI and ASI, that is artificial general intelligence and artificial super intelligence. So which will be relatively narrow, and which is going to somewhat long journey is being taken into consideration. Okay. So these are about some levels of architecture. Next, coming to banking and financial. So what AI is going to do it's been giving out in AI. So artificial enhances the speed, precision, effectiveness of human effects in financial institutions. If you take AI techniques, can be used to identify some fraud, adopting a faster recognition, accurate credit scoring, as well as automate manual intense data management tasks. Like if you look after about some of the artificial intelligence AI works, this is what they are going to do in the form of banking sector or financial things with the help of some approaches. Some approaches like conjunctive model approach, loss of thought approach, and rational agent approach. So there are some of the things which are being weaving out in AI. So if you just go into deep about this process, there we have some basic things, that is NLP, which is used to communicate successful process, and it's a representation of memory, and it will be going about storing information and like answers and questions, and it's been like detecting patterns and adapting to new circumstances also. And like we have some other things also, like introspection, like observing our thoughts, building a model based things, and physiological experiments, conducting experiments on humans, and brain imaging also is been available in quantitative modeling approach. And like if you go for the other things, we have other approaches also, but I am just moving to next one, that is about core area of AI. So we have about explainable AI, research on new algorithms, because every time we have been moving with new AI algorithms which are patronizing and adopting in different modules and models also, and high precision learning from small data sets, And we have about sensor AI as for IoT, and physical AI with industrial automation, and cognitive AI such as worker training and general AI also. So we are having about three status when it talks about banking and money industry. So that's about sudden spikes in for cash, and banks are basically the guardians that direct the stream. Okay, so when it talks about computerized reasoning like client support, misrepresentation assurance, venture, and much more. So these are some of the things. And it's about computerized messages that you get from banks at whatever point you do you have a strategy of exchange, and you will be recording and attempting to caution some of the extractions or some of the other unknown things also you are going to find out by these AI technologies. And AI classification. So when you talk about AI classification, we have deep learning, that is machine learning with deep learning, and speech that is in the form of text and vision, and NLP, that is language, NLP is classified in classification, translation, data extraction, expert system planning and optimization, and robotics. So when it talks about machine learning, so machine learning is a machine how to make inferences and decisions based on past experience. It identifies patterns, analysis past data to infer the meaning of these data points to reach a possible conclusion without having human experiences. These automation to reach conclusions by evaluating data, and it saves some human time for business and helps them in for better decisions also. And when it comes to deep learning, it's about it teaches some of the process inputs through layers in order to classify. And when it comes in this, we have about machine learning, then after deep learning, then after we have neural learning also. So neural networks which are similar principles as of human neural cells, so which travel with a series of algorithms that capture relations between various underlying variables and human brains also. And
Dr. Pradeep, just to let you know, there are 5 minutes left in your presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, because I'm going with deeper. So these are some of the AI technologies and enabling things where we have AI will be interacting with the in banking sector. And so we have strong AI and weak AIs. So that these are going to strong AI in sense where we have some capacities to run. If you talk about weak AI, okay, it's a narrow application with a limited scope. And if you talk about strong AI, it is having a wider application with more vast scope. And if you come once again with AI, this application is good at specific times. And when it comes for strong AI, this application has incredible human intelligence, and it uses supervised. In weak AI, it uses supervised and unsupervised learning. And when it comes to strong AI, it has clustering and associate process data. Examples for weak AI, Siri, Alexa, and for strong AIs, advanced robotics. So this is about categories of strong AI and weak AIs. And this is about data like AI models for implementations. So data science, analytics, and data mining. So this is about consequences of machine learning, like how we have discussed about evolution of AI. So these are the key research areas, that is technology that makes inferences and decisions in AI with direct human interaction. So that is a key, that is a research one. And about AI in banking sector, which talks about analytics, chatbots, RPA, and report generation. And third research area is business results, which are about talks about e-commerce and customer experiences. And so AI is been helped in customer experiences, finding out like implementing new tools and finding out the frauds and environments. And other one is fraud translations and adapting finding out credit cards payments, and scoring like heavy if you are having heavy transactions, just giving some other environment where a customer can do more transactions and more ability things in banking sector. So this is the fundamental technologies, that is machine learning, processing generation, and as well as some analytics tools, biometrics, fraud detections, because just coming out from the any other fraud persons. So we have been using this. So these are some of the technologies. We have about three key ideas about AI. That is, it's about critical area, unsupervised, and other clustering areas also. I'll just move. So these are the global developments in AI technologies. So US government is been having with by big technology corporate rapidly developing technology in introducing self-regulations. So it's been working on sustained AI and R&D investigation. So unleashing of federal AI resources, they are removing the barriers for AI innovation. So whatever the things are needed, they are been approaching for that. And the same way, it's been UK also been the UK government also been having their own strategies. They have been probing in 2007. They have been started much more self-driving vehicles and AI big data implementations and clean energy like this, and also towards in the form of banking sector also, they have been approaching very highly equipped systems. They have been putting on center data and transformations also, and like European Unions also, and Japan and Singapore also. And these are about some of the techniques which are been running out. So techniques, and towards the right side is the models. Okay, so NLP and models development, what they have been done. So on what basis, like Python they have been approaching, and other one is raw programming they have been using, and the other one is techniques, other technique, that is SPSS, then is statistical processing process. So which is about like clustering process. This is one other growth here. And here one is some of the projects which are about Seeker project, our Indian banking, like SBI has been depending. So this Seeker project is nothing but here. It's about tapping massive customer base SBI credit card system, where they have been adopted for or they have been produced about some 436 million credit cards for the customer in overall India, about in the banking sector of SBI. So there are some approaches, and there how it is been done. It has been given like XBoost. It's a open XG Boost, which is a open source software which has been used for framework. It's been a framework which is been behind using like Python and R programming and Perl. So these are being used usually. So these are some of the areas where it's been done, and this is the areas of technologies about this AI, and this is the customer experiences where they have been enlarging, and futures of AI, that is deep learning, facial data, cloud, chatbots, and advantages. What we have is fraud detection, better decision making, advanced data technologies, chatbots. So conclusion is that AI can develop deployed in banks across a range of functions for improving overall customers, and there are a number of challenges coming in AI, so which are going to be addressed, and increasing of adoption in AI also, as Indian banking and finance industry has been looking after much more adoptions in AI. So it's been going to, as already I have been told that it's been looking after excellence of center in AI throughout the world. So this is about my presentation for AI. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep. Thank you. That was a wonderful presentation, very comprehensive and thorough. I would like to ask the participants to type any questions for Dr. Pradeep in the Q&A. One of the participants asked that you return to the previous slide, but what was the question particularly? Can we refer to a question by Seima Al-Mahmoud? Seima, can you please ask a particular question for the slide? In the meanwhile, Dr. Pradeep, I would like to ask one question. You mentioned the different levels of intelligence, and you spoke about a super intelligence.
Yes, sir.
We have seen that we don't really understand how the human brain works. And even when trying to utilize electrical signals And in the medical profession, we have managed to associate signals with actions.
Yes,
When they actually try to detect, to actually use an EEG device, they can see that when somebody performs an action, the action is first performed and then the signal gets fired in the EEG.
yes, sir.
So we have no idea how our brain works. So how feasible is this to create a simulation of something that we don't really understand? I mean, this is a very difficult question and nobody has the answer, but I would like your opinion on this matter.
So it was a very good question, and it's been a very complexity of the question also, because so as you are provided what you have been saying, like it's been going for a top head and the brain, and after that there will be some assumption that we are doing this work and it has to be done. So like that will be fluctuated to mind, and that mind will takes into emotional, and that will inculcate onto the work. But when it comes to intelligence, it's been some of the like what we said, it depends upon the capabilities and the advancements of the things where we need to interact. That I can say, in sense, the journey towards this super intelligence will be depending on some of the areas. If you take one example, sir, if this AI is being taken into consideration, and if it goes on for the next years, and there will not be any human intellectual mind, manpower will not be there, and the problem will comes out. Manual persons will be losing their jobs, and intelligence of work will be in heavy manner. And the thing is that we will be losing our jobs, and the intelligence of AI will be getting more and more. But the thing is that it's been like a design what we are making. Our brain is been putting onto the AI, and that it's been a supernatural power only. That ourselves we are been about supernatural, and for that supernatural we are been adding some machines, and we are putting into that box, or it's been a machine, and we have been predicting something. That answer I can give, but the exact answer I am not able to give, because it's a super intelligence. It's been a humankind only, that it's been a humankind what we are applying, because there will be a mindset between a child, and as well as like from my side, my instance of mind is somewhat 80%, and the child mindset will be about 40%, and your expectations will be some 90%. So every idea is going to communicate with different super intellectuals, sir.
Okay. A quick question with a quick answer, because we're running out of time. Will we, from the audience, will we be able to use artificial intelligence to spot humans who are intellectually superior, and maybe from the early stages give them the support to flourish? But quick answer, please, because we're out of time.
No, I did not get you, sir. I did not get you.
Are we going to be able to use AI to identify very intelligent people at the young age?
Yes,
this is a question from the audience. Do you feel that this is possible?
Yes, we can have the possibility, sir. Like in the young age, as we need to magnify, we have to manipulate with the young persons, young students, that what is the object and what is its intellectual logics are to be identified, and we need to promote them based upon the emotional things and its behavior, so that a student can adopt, or a young scientist or young member, he is ready to capable, and then because of the application what it is going to make in sense. Like right now, like we have in our iPhones, like weak AI, that is Siri and Alexa. Automatically, whatever we talk, it is going to communicate with us. So that much development is being available to us. So in this way, we just have to identify what is the physical layer and what is the object for that. So we need to attach both of them, and if for that a logic is needed, so that logic is to be tremendously we need to put into the young person, So if we show the path, that could be a good reliable for the young scientists or young
Understand.
professors.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Pradeep. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please remain with us for the rest
Yes,
of the
sir. Yes, sir.
presentations. Thank you so much.
I thank all the Bahrain Polytechnic University members for accepting my presentation and bearing with me for this time. I'm sorry for that. I have been extending some of the time also. I'm sorry for that.
We need to move on. So that's why
yes, sir, yes,
I will introduce, thank you, Dr. Pradeep.